and welcome to the Reilly Method Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1 yet, I recommend viewing that first, where I briefly discussed why we do the Reilly Method. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is create our head and make an oval shape for the entire head. Just connecting down to the jaw here, so it kind of tapers down. And this is the back view. I'm establishing my center line, pushing straight up with my pencil. Once we have that, we can triangulate from the top of the head and create the line for our acromion process and the rhythm for the trapezius muscle. So right here, I'm triangulating off down to my shoulders. Like I said before, where the acromion process starts. Then I'm triangulating down to the sacrum. If any of you are interested in some of my artwork, I invite you to see my Instagram page. I will post the link below. So what really this indicates is the latissimus area of your back. Once we have that triangle, we can go from the shoulders straight down, kind of go in a little bit to create our hips. And then find the rhythm for our neck. Kind of start from the incision area, and then from that line, go straight down to the hips. It'll create our neck. So like I said before in the first video, I ghost in the lines and then I push up with my pencil to create a straight line. Next, I'm plotting points for where the legs will terminate. Start from the hip and then the crotch. And ghost in the lines down to the leg. And then once again, push up with my pencil. Really taking my time with this. If you're having any problems with the abstractions, I highly recommend finding some magazines and tracing over them with these abstraction lines. It seemed to help me quite a bit in my figure drawing classes and help me memorize the forms. Next, I'm indicating the rhythm for the arms. I'm going to keep it pretty light here. So it terminates somewhere around the crotch area. Right here, just ghosting in a line because I'm going to put more detail in that arm. Also, for those who want to study more on anatomy, I added several PDF files you can read and practice from in the comments below. I highly recommend Loomis's PDF as well as George Bridgman's PDF on human anatomy, but beware, Bridgman is quite cryptic and advanced. Right here I'm indicating the rib cage. It's about 2 head lengths. You don't have to draw the abstractions in the same sequence as I'm drawing here. One way you can draw the abstraction is by drawing 3 circles. First, start with a circle for the head, a circle for the rib cage, and a circle for the pelvis. Then just connect to the abstractions to each circle. Here we're indicating the termination of our buttocks. To create the butt area, I'm just going to create a simple spherical shape. And a simple line where the butt ends. So the crease of the butt. Here I'm following the trapezius. So there's a rhythm to it, and it kind of dips down where the 7 cervical ends. So it has an M shape to it. That was an indication of the deltoids. And then our triceps. So the tricep shape is kind of like a D, the letter D. And then we'll continue on to do the forearms and the rhythm for the hands. Kind of get the gesture of the fingers, and then just add a thumb at the end. Darken up the other arm. Here I'll finish off the trapezius. Connecting it to the shoulders. We are pretty much almost done. We just have to put in the calf muscles, or the gastrocnemius, and then the feet. So I'm just bolting out these lines here so you can see it better. So just like in the first video, the feet are kind of like a hoof shape. Very simple design. And then we can start doing our calf muscles. So there's a rhythm that goes down almost to the bottom of the foot, or the bottom of the first abstraction line we did, and it goes out. I'm just finishing off my cranial mass. So just finishing off our gastrocnemius here. Once again, bowing out a little bit and then connecting at the bottom. Once I do that, I can go ahead and look at the ankles. So if we look at the inside of the leg, the ankle bone is a little bit higher up. And then the outside of the leg, the ankle bone is a little bit lower. Then I can separate the gastrocnemius muscles from the Achilles tendon. This is where it'll most likely terminate. And that's basically our Reilly method for the body from the back pose. Next, we'll take a look at the side pose. So stay tuned for that.